have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Now look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Intensity, did you see that? Great. Oh, come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Lowry can't get it to go. 4-on-3 break. Here's Schroeder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the right way and get a great look.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And some changes here for the 76ers. DeMarcus Cousins has checked in for Ferguson. And it's Seth Curry in for Buddy Hield. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. We play just over a minute here in the first. Three-pointer, Lowry, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Lowry's got 5.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
And the rejection by Lowry. To the paint. Makes it off the glass. He has 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
Just 4 to shoot.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Curry passes to Embiid. Curry gets to Lowry. Outside for Curry. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and God's been doing this for now over a decade.
First for Los Angeles.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Poirier's checked in. And Whiteside subbed in for Drummond. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Lowry and Davis sends it back.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And Cousins kicks to Korkmaz. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Shooter passes to Harrell. Here's Davis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Here's Lowry. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality. in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Cousins finds Lowry. No good from outside.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Caruso. And tacked on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And so he hits both. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. Lowry kicks to Korkmaz. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Korkmaz has got 5 points so far. Lakers trail by 8. Caruso, the pass to Davis. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Caruso, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Korkmaz, good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Matthews with it. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and it's in there. And here's Lowry. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They come into this.
That mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside for Gasol. Matthews dishes to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caruso. And it's sent back by Drummond. On its way from Curry for 2. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Philadelphia. And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely great because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, have the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Drummond. Seth Curry is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Embiid in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Horton Tucker. That shot is off. Great D that time from Curry.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
As a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Lakers second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 15. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far. Waiters surveying the D. And Drummond kicks to Curry. Shoots over Schroeder. They get it back. And he converts the layup. Drummond's got his first basket of the night.
An elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
Outside, Davis. And he makes that one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Waiters outside. And they double up Embiid. Waiters finds Korver. Another three for Philadelphia.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second three of the quarter, third overall.
Down low, Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Brown always cognizant of everyone around him.
Waiters into the lane. Curry outside. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Nice shot by James.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Curry kicks to Waiters. Let's go. Curry's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Schroeder against Curry. Harrell the pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
One of the more mobile bigs in the league. Davis is a real threat on the drive.
Waiters against Caldwell Pope. Curry kicks to Drummond. The pass to Embiid. Over Harrell. Embiid, no good. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Pelicans.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary.
Hey, Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Gotten closer to halftime. Their style has become more and more physical.
And the 76ers with some changes. Cousins comes in for Kyle Korver. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Curry.
So physical. Drummond, it's hard to keep him away from the rim.
LeBron against Cousins. And the rejection by Cousins. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. There's the three. They get the rebound. Here's Embiid. Davis with some nice D.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
The 76ers leading by 10. Three-pointer, Lowry. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's LeBron. Pass to Horton Tucker. James trying to free himself up. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Goes up from the top of the key. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.
Rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what...
One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to hold in that one.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Lakers passing it around. It's Davis with the drop. And finished off by Davis.
So tough to contain Davis when he's on a roll. He's got the physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
Healed outside. Inside, Drummond, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. We've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. But it's always existed, and the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
That's tipped.
Wonderful defense from Hill right there. Gotta like seeing how he positions himself to get these blocks.
Lowry passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Schroeder passes to Harrell. Davis kicks to James. Over Cousins. Los Angeles with another miss.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Passes it to Lowry. Here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
James dishes to Davis. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
To the inside, and stolen by Harrell. Nobody near Schroeder. No good again that time.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
James against Embiid. Pass to Cousins. Three-pointer Hield. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, the blinding speed of Caldwell Pope is virtually impossible to match up with in transition. He just gets down the floor so incredibly quick.
Lowry inside the line. And Drummond throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Oh, yeah, way to slow him down.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's a look at some of the stats for Kyle Lowry.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Well, the 7-1 division, Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
It's intercepted. And they're running ahead. They grabbed their own miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry attacking. Here's Korver for three. It doesn't go for him. Lakers shooting pretty terribly here in the third quarter at around 30%. And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got his third basket of the night.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Waiters pass it to Curry. Here's the three. Caruso grabs the miss. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Here's Whiteside. It's deflected. Here's Horton Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And the 76ers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection.
Down seating so important here as we take a look out east. You take a look at the 76ers. Advantage in one series.
And I think for the 76ers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Well, it's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. With the floater, 2 points. That one goes. Matthews has got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The 76ers have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. Free throw good, Curry. And both free throws good for Curry.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Caruso. It's blocked.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Okay, great effort by Whiteside, running the floor with a purpose and putting himself in a good position to finish.
Here's Caruso. Here's Harrell. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And so it's Philadelphia holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy.
Read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, they've got Kyle Korver. Dion Waiters is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Poirier in at the center position. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting in Philadelphia, Dion Waiters. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And both free throws good for Waiters. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And it's Schroeder missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Yeah, love how fast Korver shoots the ball. Doesn't even think about it. Just terrific instincts.
Here's Horton Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Was on the call with the foul. That one is on heel.
For your Lakers, Taylor Horton Tucker. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Lakers. Damian Jones is checked in for Gasol. Dudley comes in for Davis. And Alfonso McKinney is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Lowry kicks to Drummond. Pulls up from the corner. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's McKinney. And the rejection by Lowry. And now Philadelphia on the break, and B leading the charge. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Damian Jones. Davis comes in for Jared Dudley. And James subbed in for Alfonso McKinney. To the paint, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Agility, height, hands. I mean, Davis has every advantage on this play. The defense can effectively counter him.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. The 76ers again can't hit it. Lakers trail by 21. Feeds to LeBron. Good, nice job down low.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lowry for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got 19 points.
The defense is far.
Master it knowing which way to take it.
Now Lowry outside Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers call time here. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are... Schroeder outside. Misses the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the 3 ball is good.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Down low, Harrell lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lowry up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Cousins. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Lowry kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Seth Curry.
Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Tipped away. James, the pass to Davis. Count it.
Ooh, nice touch on the jumper from Davis. He knows he has the coaching staff's blessing to take these shots.
Lowry kicks to Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyle Lowry.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
And the basket by Curry.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Matthews dishes to Schroeder. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Lowry with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Alfonso McKinney.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. For Chris Webber.